Sound off like you've got a pair, and welcome back to PFC Havok's Kerbal Space Program Career Missions. In the last episode, we put our space station up in orbit with a couple of Kerbals on board doing science. And in this episode, we are sending an unmanned probe into polar orbit around the Mun. Already designed the probe. Where are ya? Here we are, Mun Polar. Going to launch it. We're going to get it into the polar orbit around the Mun. It's got some of the new electronic parts on it. Let's make sure the Mun is targeted. Set as target. Get a good launch window for it. Looks like we're going to have to wait a while, but that is okay. The longer we wait, the more sciencey stuff the individuals on our space station can do. There we go. Good launch window. Throw her off the max and launch on our way to the Mun. And while we are flying there, I'm going to enjoy some of my sake. And rocket science, they go together well. There's our lovely station. Solid fuel rockets. This thing is mildly top heavy. On course to the Mun as best as we can. Keep it less than 1 degree off. Keep it flying towards the Mun. Deploy that. Once we are completely out of ammo, we can deploy our solar panels. We're completely in space now, so we can extend the solar panels. Booster stage on, get rid of that. Again, they weren't feeding into the main stage. I need to go back and correct that. Some of my older designs do not have that feature, and I keep using them. Keep that lined up with the Mun. There we go. Mun periapsis. Work. There's a warp to our encounter. not really going to concern myself too much with how this looks right now. Just want to circularize it. Yep, there we go. And then we will do all the fine-tuning later on. Use the RCS to spin us around to our maneuver node, and then we can warp to it. And warp to our maneuver node. Got enough fuel on there. Excellent. That is good enough. We are going around oddly. We're gonna have to rotate this in an odd manner. That's fine. Add a maneuver to bring Havok down. Traveling that way. Go. That is the maneuver we want. Let's get ourselves lined up to that crazy maneuver. Got a little bit of liquid fuel on that stage, and then some more on our last stage before we are left with just RCS. Hopefully this is enough. Warp to our next maneuver. Hopefully this is enough to be able to at least get this phase done. Just transition. Alright, out of that. 12-second burn, 11-second. As accurate. Yeah, that is good. That is good. Now we need to bring I believe we are lined up as well as possible. We're going to bring and a maneuver. Periapsis down to 247. To the next maneuver. We don't need to line ourselves up with that node since this craft maneuvers rather well. Had a day in flight already. We need to extend our antennas so that we have better signal. We extend our antenna. Our other antenna. There it is. Extend the antenna. A better signal now. Use the RCS thrusters to actually make this maneuver burn. monopropellant. That is good. I'm happy with that. And that periapsis 247260, we want to add a maneuver. Bring our apoapsis down. Go. Bring it around there. No. Bring it around. There. We didn't want to angle it. Nope. Wrong thing there. We go. And that looks good. Warp to the next maneuver. We're flying in the proper direction. Orbiting in the proper direction. Using up just our RCS right now to do these maneuvers. That is about as perfect as we are going to get it. There we go. We have completed that task. We have our... we got debris up there too. Let's go back, let us rename our vessel. Let's actually adjust it. I prefer situating it like that. Rename our vessel. Rename monopolar relay. Accept. Completed that contract. We can go back to the Space Center. Happy with ourselves with a polar relay now. We cover all of our little debris there and then terminate that debris that's in orbit around the Mun. Terminate that, yep. Sweet. With this relay in place, we will be able to communicate better with objects on the other side of the Mun. Let us time warp some. Get it around onto the other side. And we'll see that as it loses contact with Kerbal itself, it'll maintain relay communication for at least a little bit. But that will help in our communication network. That is awesome. Building a good, solid communication network. Let us get rid of that. That is 11 plus 2. Excellent. Alright. Not exactly sure what we're going to do with our next video. Let me check. Mun, surface, on the surface, on the surface. We may land another rover up there. Just accept that, yeah. Sounds good. Not entirely sure what we're going to do with the next video, but till then, happy trips, safe flights, and as always, PFC Havok signing off.